Good morning and welcome to today's video. Welcome to a special edition of the vlog hosted on the Wilier Triestina YouTube channel. Through this door, there's a few special and innovative bikes made by Wilier Triestina over the last 20 years. Let's check them out. So this is a Wilier K2 that some of you guys might recognize. Developed in 2001, a full carbon monocoque construction, specifically built for Marco Pantani. This meant, compared to his competitors, he had a much stiffer and lighter frame. So most of the bikes in this era were made out of either aluminium or steel. This gave Marco a real edge over his components, being able to use this monocoque carbon construction. Just check out the gearing here. How did he get up mountains using that?
This is a stiff racing machine. I was expecting it to be a little bit more flexy. Crazy that they used to ride these gears. Absolutely insane.
So moving on a few years to 2008, Wilier introduced the Cento10. This bike is actually made out of 3 individual pieces of carbon, 2 of them making up the rear triangle to create an asymmetric rear triangle. As you can see here, it's built up more on the drive side to deal with the stresses and strain of your chain. Wilier also introduced a 93mm oversized bottom bracket. Absolutely massive. Wilier also introduced this integrated seat post, which looks fantastic, and created this World Champs Edition bike for Balan, who won in 2008. Next up is a bike that I'm really excited about because it's my size. This is Scarponi's 0.7. The frame set only weighs 800 grams. They were going for a super light design, and Wilier worked together with FSA to create BB386, a new bottom bracket standard to make the bike even stiffer. This frame set was the first time that Wilier used the balanced design concept. So whatever size you bought of this frame, it would still ride the same due to the thicknesses of the carbon and the way they laid it up.
So Scarponi's bike fits like a glove. Really happy riding this one.
So made in the same year as this was the Twin Blade, a bike specifically designed for triathlon and time trials. It gets its name from the dual-bladed fork, which is completely integrated into the handlebars, creating a bike that handles really well. You might have seen designs similar to this out on the road now from competing brands, so still a very relevant design. Wilier also introduced a movable dropout system, which means the riders could move their back wheel as close as they could to the frame, making it more aerodynamic. Sticking with the theme of aerodynamics, the next bike up is the Cento10 Air. This was created by Wilier Triestina for their 110th anniversary, and it's a fully aerodynamic road bike. So this bike's been tested extensively in a wind tunnel, where Wilier discovered that having a gap around the inside of the fork created a much more aerodynamic frame. This was also the first bike to employ the alabada, a completely integrated handlebar system, keeping the cables out of the way, making it more aerodynamic and cleaner looking at the same time. Overall, a super stiff racing machine. During the Giro d'Italia in 2017, Wilier brought back the Ramato finish, which can be seen on many of their older frames as well. The Ramato finish really does look stunning. So far, nearly everything we've seen has been a pure racing bike. This is a different animal, the Cento10 NDR. More of an endurance model, so the stack is higher at the front, meaning the rider can be more comfortable on longer rides. Along with the relaxed geometry, Wilier also developed the ActiveFlex suspension system at the back here. So it works on a vertical plane. Riding on a normal flat road, you won't notice it at all. But when you hit cobbles, potholes, a bit of rougher terrain, the suspension will kick in and you'll have a smoother ride. Wilier actually won a Eurobike Innovation Award in 2017 for this design. This is quite a special bike. This is Sylvain Chavanel's bike from 2018 when he rode the Paris-Roubaix. He fitted on here 30mm tubular tyres. Luckily there was enough clearance. The frame is made even more versatile by the fact you can install caliper brakes or disc brakes, so you don't need to have 2 frames. I've never tried this before, so I'm keen to check it out. Let's have a try on the road now.
So Chavanel's NDR feels pretty stiff despite the suspension in the back. I'm going to try and find some potholes to ride in, see if it actually works. As I said, pretty versatile bike if you can use it for Paris-Roubaix and for endurance rides.
I'm impressed. That was a good ride. Moving on, more aerodynamics. The Turbine is the next time trial / triathlon bike in Wilier Triestina's range, and the first to use disc brakes. This is actually the second time trial bike ever to receive UCI approval for the use of disc brakes. And it's a good thing because notoriously, TT bikes have had poor braking performance. This completely solves that issue, and around it, Wilier have created a very fast machine. The bike has been designed with traveling athletes in mind as well. The handlebars dismantle in a certain way, you can pack them away easily, and rebuild the bike at your location without too much faff. Taking some inspiration from the Cento10 Air, they've gone for a fork design that's similar, allowing very smooth airflow and really creating a fast machine. And last but not least, Wilier's latest offering, the Zero SLR. Combining cutting-edge aerodynamics with a super light frame, weighing in for a medium at just 780 grams. Once again, borrowing elements from the aero bikes in their range. This is Wilier's first time using the Zero bar, the lightest integrated stem bar combo that Wilier have ever made. Once again, it keeps the cables hidden, keeps the bike looking super clean, but also helps with the aerodynamics of the machine as well. This is Team Total Direct Energy's signature bike, and you may have noticed them riding this in the recent Tour de France. I'm really keen to see how this bike rides, so let's take it outside.
So this is a modern super light frame set, just 780 grams for the medium size. Can't wait to get my hands on one of these later in the year. It's been an absolute privilege riding all of these bikes today. I think it's time for a beer.
So that was a fantastic ride on the Wilier Zero SLR, one serious racing machine. I just wanted to say thank you to Wilier for letting me test out all of these bikes. There's been some serious innovation over the last 20 years. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite bike?